Hello, today is November the 8th. It is a Thursday, 2012, and today... Okay, can I just say, be careful that the can of worms you open today don't become the snakes in the grass tomorrow. I ask a very simple question, a question that I hope would have some very serious debate. Some of it was serious, some of it wasn't. Our Q of the day that you can find right now on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Q103 Hawaii is... Should we legalize marijuana nationwide? And this is the part that stumped people. I ask, why? See, you can't just ask a question like, oh, should we legalize it on a reggae station? Because you know what you'll get? You'll get a bunch of stoners calling in the show going, yeah, man, yeah. But then you turn around and you ask, why? Well, some of the answers that we found were kind of shocking. For one, a gentleman by the name of Mark from the Kona Coast said that a full legalization act would bring in up to $200 or $300 million annually to the state of Hawaii. Now, with all of our budget shortfalls, I can say $200 to $300 million would be greatly appreciated in our local economy. We also had the point of parents were like, look, I've done it before, but do I want my kids doing it when they're trying to be good people? No, I want my kids to grow up to be good people, not to be like mommy and daddy. That's also a very good point. One person also weighed in and said, socially, we are not responsible enough to allow for full legalization. And my whole counterpoint with that was, yeah, I think he's right. Look at what happened with alcohol. We brought it back from prohibition, and quite frankly, I don't think we've ever really learned what to do with it. Okay, there's a bunch of pros and cons on this issue, so if you'd like to weigh in on it, Q103 Hawaii. That is our Facebook link, facebook.com/Q103 Hawaii. As for me, I got to get ready to wrap up the show. Whew. It's a Thursday. Tomorrow we'll have some fun stuff, and tonight at midnight, my secret project is finally complete. All right. I know, it's supposed to be a secret, and I keep mentioning it, but don't worry, tonight I can tell everybody, or I can just do something secret in the video like this. Okay, there we go. Seed with respect, Q103. It is the rhythm of the islands. Respect to all the people that caught up today, man. Mad respect. For people on both sides of the issue. See, this is one of those things. When you're a radio host that is called a audience polarizing moment. That means that part of my audience right now is going, rock on, man, yeah, legalize. And the other part of my audience is going, Shaggy, you're an idiot and I hate you for even talking about this. And there's no in between. This question has been an audience polarizing moment. Now, is it good for people in broadcasting? No, not really. But is it good for you? Yes. This is the whole thing that this last election told me. If we're not ready to embrace issues and talk about them, then seriously? I don't care what happens to you and your laws. A lot of people over the elections kind of proved themselves to be very one-sided. They could argue their side of the event. However, they couldn't let somebody argue their side of the event. No. It was my opinion is right, and that's it. Well, this is an issue that is kind of hard to tell who's right or wrong. If you would like to weigh in on it, go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/Q103 Hawaii, okay? And while you're there, let us know today, what type of reggae are you? Are you island reggae, dubstep, dancehall? Or are you roots, foundation, conscious, whatever, your preference? Rock steady. Could be even rock steady reggae. Let us know on our Facebook page. And as for me, I'm gonna go now. I think I've caused enough trouble for one day, don't you? Okay. Kamikaze's coming up this afternoon. Hopefully not causing as much trouble as I did this morning. He'll have the 420. And your all requests drive at 5. Workday kickoff is up next. 103 minutes of uninterrupted, pristine, real roots reggae music. As for me, gotta go. Till tomorrow, love you, mean it. Gate in, bye. Okay, there's a lot of stuff I could say here, but yeah, one thing I'd really like to point out is any time that you're a radio DJ or a host of a show, any show, television, radio, or a live forum, the one thing that you always hate is what's called polarizing moments. The legalization of marijuana is a polarizing question in this country, but as you've found out from about 4 hours of my show today, it doesn't really have to be. Start talking more openly and more honestly about the problems in this country, and you might notice something. They'll go away.
Want to see more Q103?
Check out our Q-blog on our website.
For extended artist interviews, behind-the-scenes videos, and more. Log on to Q103Maui.com today.
The rhythm of the island.
Q103.